Let's get out of here. We can go someplace far.
Hi, I'm Sora. It is the end of the month, which means I have to go through my list of favorites that I've been using for the past month. Actually, I have skipped April, so some of this might include something that I've been liking since April. The first thing that I've been really enjoying is the beauty blender. This is my first time purchasing a beauty blender. I have the knockoff and that one was so bad that I kind of just stayed away from beauty blenders and knockoffs of any kind. And I'm actually kind of glad that I got this. It blends everything so flawlessly and it's so soft, and I find that it's really easy to use. It doesn't really matter what foundation or BB cream or whatever I'm using, it blends it in so nicely. My next favorite is Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus Foundation. This is my first time purchasing a matte foundation and I love it. I think I purchased this at a good time. My skin happened to be not too dry and not too oily. It was just perfectly right in the middle, and it just really worked really nicely. I do have to say it will not work for dry skin. Around my nose especially, it would accentuate dry spots and patches, so you do have to moisturize. Also, I've tried to apply the Clinique Moisture Surge Intense before I applied this and it did not go well together. It like got spotty and it just didn't blend well together, so I'm still on the lookout for a moisturizing lotion that I can apply underneath this foundation. The next thing that I've been really enjoying is this makeup drying tree. I've heard of the Benji Bell makeup drying tree from another YouTuber, and I was really intrigued by the idea of something that you can actually dry your brushes downwards instead of at an angle. What I used to do was I took a towel and kind of rolled up one of the sides and then laid the brushes against the roll-up side, and it worked alright, but it just didn't do the job. It would take like 2 to 3 days for my brushes to dry completely, and some of my brushes, they stain my towels, so then my towels have stains on them. And then I noticed that the Benji Bell towers apparently had a really good review, so I checked into it, but then they were about $40 a pop, and I thought that's a little bit too expensive for me, so I looked into dupes and I found one off of Amazon. It was about $17, which is a fraction of the cost, and it does work really well. I do have to say it is a bit shorter than what I expected, so what I like to do is I hold the tree up and then I insert the brushes, because if you have it kind of just on the table, you try to insert the brushes hit the table and stuff like that. Some of the brush holes are a little too small. For example, my biggest brush is from Makeup Forever. It is the one in 130. It is this big fluffy brush. Some of the holes are a little too small for this, and I find that especially when it gets to this part, it's impossible to pull it out this way. How the tree works is that you put the brush in like this, and then once it's dry, you pull it out from the top like this. But this brush is too big. This part right here, it doesn't completely go through, so I have to pull it back down the other way. Like, I feel like it's gonna ruin the silicone. My brushes dry overnight, which is really good, so the next day I can use clean brushes and I don't have to use my fingers for anything. So now I'm gonna get into some of my favorites for this month of May. Around May 1st or something like that, I purchased phone lenses. They're basically lenses that you attach to your camera phone. So some of the lenses include the fisheye, macro, wide angle, and CPL. I have no idea what CPL is. It says on this little paper thing that the CPL is a circle filter lens that can eliminate reflections or enhance saturation. I have yet to test that out, but I pretty much bought it for the fisheye, the macro, and the wide angle. Those I've tried and they work amazing. If you guys check out my Instagram, I have posted a couple pictures using the macro lens. It's something where you can get really close up to the object and get really clear pictures. I actually have the wide angle lens right now on the camera, so yeah, if you guys have noticed that, you can kind of see a little bit more of my room, which is quite exciting. Around the same time, I purchased a lipstick. This one is the Bobbi Brown lipstick and it's in the shade Cosmic Raspberry number 3. It is the most beautiful fuchsia color. It's really opaque, strong, and pigmented lipstick. It is my first time purchasing a fuchsia color lipstick, and I've been on the market for one for a long time, and I'm just so happy about this one. It's semi-matte, so you do have to moisturize your lips the night before or something like that before you apply this on, because it does kind of show the lines to your lips. And other than that, it is one of my favorite lipsticks right now. Another lipstick that I've been really enjoying this month and I have been constantly applying is the MAC Japanese Maple. It's a kind of nude lipstick, especially with just my natural lip color underneath it. It kind of gives it a little bit slight, subtle pink hint to it, and it's just such a beautiful color. When I have kind of like a strong eye game on, I like to put this on so that it doesn't like kind of pull away from the eyes and kind of have this wacky where does your eye go type of situation. So yeah, and also I love how creamy this is. It's somewhat moisturizing and it just applies so nicely, and I love how, because it's kind of nude, you don't really have to have a mirror, you can just apply it and it's a little bit more forgiving because of that. So whenever I'm out with friends and I don't have time or I don't have a mirror with me at the time, I can just apply it on and not have to worry about if it's in the lines of my lips. So now that I am out of school, it is summer break. For some reason my skin has been going a little wacko, so I've been going back to makeup that's a little bit more dewy. This month, especially the past few weeks, I've been using the Laneige. Is that how you pronounce it? Laneige? 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 I don't know. But it's basically this BB cushion. I've been really intrigued by the idea of cushions because in Korea,
they're really popular. Oh, excuse me while I adjust my seat.
so BB cushions are really popular in Korea right now. They have been for the past, I want to say, year or two. I've been really wanting to get one, and I noticed that Target carried the Laneige kind of skincare and like BB cushion line. It was a bit pricey. It was around $30, but it comes with a extra spare refill. So if you really think about it, it's like 15 per like actual cushion. It's kind of bulky though, I have to say. It's like, it looks like this. It has like the mirror, it has the cushion, and you open it like this. My only thing with this is I bought it in the shade light, or yeah, in the shade light. This is the lightest color that they have. I believe they only have 3 shades, the light, medium, and dark. And I don't know, it's too orange for me, so I do have to apply like my Bare Minerals foundation over it to color match my skin, because it does come off a little orange and you can kind of see like this line where it's like orange and then really pale. Also, another thing I don't like about it though is the fragrance. It has a strong perfume or fragrance, and in the beginning I remember really enjoying it, liking the scent, but after a while it kind of started to get a little too strong and like nauseating for me. I'm still on my first one. I haven't used the refill yet, and it's lasted me quite a long time. I purchased this probably like last year, November or December, something like that. And yeah. One thing though, for some reason it does not work on dry skin. I said it's moisturizing, but only in the first few like hours. After a while, if your skin is really dry, it'll just drink it up and then it'll leave behind like this dry patch. So I do suggest putting on a really moisturizing lotion before applying this on. My next favorite is this shirt that I'm wearing. It's a Totoro shirt. It's just got his face and like his smile. I found that it's really cute, and I like to wear this as a pajama, and sometimes when I have to hurry up and go somewhere, I just throw a bra on and then put the shirt back on and I'm out and about. I also bought this for my aunt as a gift for her birthday. It's just like a gray shirt and just like a normal t-shirt, and it's just so cute. So this month I've been using a new eyeshadow palette, I guess you can say. It's not really like a palette, but it's the Chanel Ombre Contrast Duo in 50, Berry, and Rose. It's just basically a 2-color eyeshadow palette. It comes with a light pink and kind of a berry colored one. And I really love the light pink one. I actually stole this from my mom a couple years ago, so it's not like I bought it, and it's definitely not recent, so I don't know if they still carry it or not. But I liked it for the pink because I have kind of like a bluish greenish undertone in my eyes. I like to wear kind of like a pinker color on my eyes because it tends to just like pop out, and it's just a nice contrast. And I actually have this eyeshadow duo on my eyes right now. I like to use the more berry colored for kind of contrasting and like kind of shading the outer corners of my eyes. I find that it's really pretty. I love how it's just 2 colors. It's only 2 colors you ever need. So because I am half Korean, I really like K-dramas and K-pop. So I've been really into The Coffee Prince. It's a K-drama that came out many years ago. I think I watched it when I was in like elementary school. It is a classic. It's about this girl who pretends to be a guy because of family issues. Her dad passed away early and she falls in love with this kind of chaebol guy. He's like the son of a really rich and kind of like prominent like food company. Anyway, so that's the storyline. I won't spoil it for you guys if you haven't seen it yet, though it's weird if you haven't seen it. Everyone I talk to says they love this drama. It is a classic. It's one of the few that they really do like. It's a drama that at that time especially, it kind of combats with the stereotypical thoughts because it does include kind of like gay love, even though it's not really gay love, but it's as close as you can get for like a Korean society. Anyway, it's a really cute drama, so I really suggest you guys watch it if you haven't seen it yet, and it's probably like my 5th time watching it. Okay, so a K-pop song that I've been really into these days is G-Dragon and Taeyong's Good Boy. For some reason, in the beginning, I didn't like the song. I just didn't like the beat, I didn't like anything, but then my friend played it in her car, and ever since then, I just can't stop listening to it. It grew on me, and now I can't stop listening. It's just so good. I love the beat now. One thing that I don't understand is one thing that I hated and just now something I love, love, love. Alright, so those are my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below if you guys have anything to say or if you guys want me to try any products and review them. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Kpop. What happened to your face? What's else? Why do you always sleep? Don't always sleep. Wake up.